Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Cher, Grin and Grandma, and just wanted to answer a few questions that I've been asked and show you a couple more items. First of all, would you believe people say, "Are you really a grandma?" Yeah, yes, I am. I've got two what I call natural kids and three unnatural kids. They're three stepsons, and I have a boy and a girl that I personally gave birth to. And of course, the three boys somebody else personally gave birth to, but uh, they have one has a little girl, and the other one has a might as well say he's grown. I think he's still in college, boy. And then my son has two girls, two boys. The two girls each have a baby or a child. One of them is not a baby anymore. I think he's in the third grade now. And the other one is a baby. He's still an infant. And then the two boys are, well, let's see, Bradley Jr. is working, and he's working in insurance, in fact. And my younger grandson is in school. How old is Ace? I think he's 13 now. 14, 13, I believe. So, and then my daughter has two daughters, and one of them is living in Utah with her boyfriend, and the other one, the older one, Randy, is in heaven waiting for the rest of us. So, anyway, that's my grandkids, and I love them all. They're darling, of course. My children did a great job of raising them, I think. Another question, though, regarding the shops. How do I keep them all straight? And how do I know what to put in what shop? Well, let me tell you something. And if you've been doing this or if you're starting doing this, you'll soon find out. Uh, Regardless of how many shops you're in, and we are in seven, as you know, they all have their different what I call flavor. Some of them may have, well, for example, one of the shops, we sell a lot of books. There's a lot of teachers that come in and out of those doors. And, we sell a lot of books, we sell a lot of furniture. Another one of the shops, we don't sell that much furniture, but we sell a lot of smalls, tchotchkes, lamps, things like that, decorative type items. Another one is mostly really true antiques, not just vintage, but true antiques. And still another one will sell things if they're pretty. Doesn't really even have to be really old, but they need to look good. So it's more of a decorative type theme. Where do we get our things? Mostly estates. We buy out a lot of estates. We do some auctions. Of course, lately we haven't had that many, but I do a few online. Uh, Not really so much into the yard sales or the garage sale things, but I have found that in the estates, at least those items are generally in pretty good condition, pretty good working condition, because maybe the person just left this earth with all kinds of stuff. And if you know older people, you know that they have a tendency to keep things in boxes and never use them. I should say we, huh? Okay. Well, they. Um, what else can I tell you? Oh, when I'm doing the boxes for the shops, I label each box for the shop. Does that make sense? Like right now, I've got three of them ready for the barn, and on the box in a very prominent place, it says barn. And because we're in so many different village shops, it'll say like VE for Village Elizabethton, or VJC, which is Village Johnson City, or VB, Village Bristol. And we do the same thing with the two bargain hunter shops. It's, BH and, whatever town we identify. Um, shops on, not shops on Hudson, I always want to say that. Antiques on Euclid uh, is a whole lot easier. The lady who owns the place, who is a real sweetheart, her name is Bonnie, and I just put BON, on the outside of the box. So we know which one, because I'm not always the one who delivers the smalls. My husband does that a lot, and if the boxes aren't marked, trust me, he will get them confused. Okay, like you saw the videos yesterday. You know that I indicated that all of them need a lot of attention. One of the little tips I guess I can give you is it's nice to have a booth that's nice and clean and arranged neatly, etc., etc. But I'll tell you a secret. The ones that actually get the most action are the ones that are not so neat. Keep it all clean, but by that I mean put a lot of stuff on your shelves. People don't want to walk by a booth and be able just to glance at it and see everything that you've got in there. Kind of like a first date, I guess. So pack those shelves. You saw our booths yesterday. They're not packed enough. So to a typical, sorry, to a typical shopper, it's going to be boring, and especially if it's a shopper that comes to this area or shops in that particular store very often, because we haven't been there for about a month, and I told you about that yesterday too. But you really have to keep things looking fresh, and you need to move things around, which is another reason that we're in so many different shops. Excuse me. If we find that something doesn't sell in one place, we'll try it someplace else. And after a couple times, a couple weeks, whatever, if it still doesn't sell, we donate it. Might as well, go ahead and support your community, but, we donate it. Don't just hoard and keep things, even though my house looks like I'm doing just that. Another thing is, where do I get the things when I do need to hurry up and stuff the shops with smalls? Well, we have too many things. I can tell you that freely. Oh my gosh, we've just got too much. But this comes with buying a lot of estates, because when you buy out an estate, you get everything. Everything. I mean everything. You get the used toothbrushes. You get the crap under the bed. You get, and you need to take it all and get rid of what's in the house. So anyway, gives you an idea anyway. We have a lot of storage facilities. We have a large building that we rent in Bluff City, which isn't too far from here. We've got two very large buildings on our property here. One of them you've seen the inside of, because I do some, I have another office out there. It's outside, of course. And I do a lot of work out there when the weather's a little bit better. We have another one still, another building that we rent in Blounteville. We have a basement full. So really all I have to do is just shop our property. So, and I'm going to give you an idea of what I mean. Okay. The nice thing about having all this different stuff is that when you have all of them in boxes, it's like brand new stuff to you. But I've had these for a while. Love them. They will sell in any one of our shops. They're not marked, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what they are, of course. We've got some plates in this one. That's not a plate. Oh, doggone it. It's a floral ring. See, I don't know what we have in these boxes. But, and another thing, when we do have the boxes, I generally mark them all year, meaning you can use the contents of that box all year round, or if it's seasonal, I'll put the holiday. If it's something that's geared more toward winter, then that's what I'll put. Spring, I'll put that. You get the idea. So that's how we try to keep our things separated. I've got a lot of glassware. Best time to sell glassware, of course, is during the holidays when people want to dress their tables up. But anyway, I've got a lot of glassware, and amber or this type, colored glassware basically will go anytime. The clear, it's harder to sell. So anyway, just giving you some ideas, of course, and I hope this has helped some of you newbies out there. We've been doing this for well over 20 years, and we do it because we enjoy it, and we do it because we like to do things together. So I know, isn't that sweet? Anyway, if you're enjoying these videos, please, in the corner down there, just check like, sorry, Like. This is not a beer share. Check like and subscribe. And I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Take care and have a good evening.